Not a single prophet other than Jesus himself knew more about the timing of when the king would take the throne than Daniel. 3 times Daniel referred to this coming king as the Ancient of Days. In verse 9 of chapter 7, Daniel says, "As I looked, thrones were placed, and the Ancient of Days took his seat." Just before that, Daniel gives a prophecy about 4 kingdoms that are going to rise up. He said the first was like a lion that had eagle's wings. This is the ancient kingdom of Babylon, who began its rise to power in 1792 BC. And the second was like a bear. It was told, "Arise, devour much flesh." This kingdom was the ancient Persians, who conquered Babylon in 539 BC. The third was like a leopard, with 4 wings of a bird on its back, and the beast had 4 heads. Dominion was given to it. This is in reference to the conquest of Alexander the Great, who conquered Persia within 200 years. According to Daniel, the Ancient of Days was set to take his seat on the throne of his kingdom during the time of the 4th kingdom. And we know that our king arrived during the Pax Romana, the peace of Rome. We also know that this was not an organic peace, because like Daniel said of Rome, she was terrifying and dreadful and exceedingly strong, having iron teeth. Isaiah says that when Jesus takes this throne, peace will never stop increasing. But this is not an anomaly. Paul repeats it when he says that Christ is reigning now, and he must reign until every enemy is put under his feet. Our culture has somehow muddied up these passages to make them mean that Christ will take his throne in our future. They are expecting any moment to be taken out of here so that Christ can come crashing down onto the earth with his kingdom and destroy all of his enemies. But Jesus spoke a parable comparing the kingdom of God to a mustard seed. He said, "It is the smallest of all seeds, but when it has grown, it is larger than all the garden plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the air come and make nests in its branches." He also said that his kingdom was not of this world, but it was most definitely in this world, as evident by the first words out of John the Baptist's mouth, "The kingdom is at hand." And Jesus knew that he, the Ancient of Days, was about to take the throne, because before he left, he said all authority on both heaven and earth had been given to him. Therefore, it is by that charge that we are given the Great Commission.